Okay, application software. This is what we will be using basically to communicate with the computer, and we use it to solve our daily challenges. What are application software? There are special programs that are designed for us to solve our daily tasks. So, application software is installed into the computer system after the operating system is first installed into the computer. Before you install any application software, don't forget we mention uh, system software and application software as the different types of softwares that we have. Application, we have finished talking about system software. We want to consider application software. So application software are those programs that are installed into the computer to assist computer users achieve a particular task. We already know that. So types of application softwares, types there are basically two types of application software: application packages and application packages and user defined application programs. When we say application packages, what do we mean? When we say user defined application programs, what do we actually mean? Let's dive in. So when we say application packages, there are the commonly used application that everybody makes use of, on like your Microsoft, your Corel Draw, PowerPoint. Everybody make use of them. So there are described as commercial packages and are designed to accomplish certain natural problems in different fields. So there are application packages written by programmers for the general public purpose or for general functions. So everybody make use of this one. So we say application packages. The application packages may be bonded with the computer and its system software. Example: window media player, Internet Explorer, or it may be published separately. Application packages. The application packages are of different versions and provide many features that majority of users want when they are published separately. The application packages that are published separately are called off-the-shelf packages because they are packaged and made available for sale. So when you go to Microsoft, you buy it and you use it. There are called off-the-shelf packages. So example of application packages is your Microsoft Word Suite. When you say Microsoft Word Suite, that means we have other application. The Microsoft Word, when you are installing it, if you install Microsoft application, they come with other applications: Excel, PowerPoint, Microsoft. So we call it a suite. So there are that is number one example of application package. The Corel Draw that we all know, AutoCAD, etc. Those are application packages. So let's say what we mean by user defined application programs. When we say user defined programs, there are programs that are designed specifically for a particular purpose. It is not common. You don't have it in the market. They are not sold in the market. You can't buy them. So it is designed for a particular task, maybe by a particular organization, and they use it. So there are tailored toward meeting the specific need of or purpose of the user, or for personal specification. You want to do a particular thing and you need a special software that will enable you that. They are not meant for public use. That is what I mean. Examples are some of the applications used in the banking sector, multinational organizations for specific functions. So let's look at booting. We are gradually moving So basically, when you press the power button of your computer, uh, you will not interfere with any other process again. All you need to is to press the power button of your computer and allows it. When that happens, the process that would take place immediately after you press the power button, if your computer is working, is functional, until when your computer gets to the desktop environment, is termed booting. But if peradventure there is, during the post process, we talk about the post process, there is a problem with the computer, you don't have the RAM, the processor is not there, your computer will not boot. So you will see an error. So booting is basically computer initialization. So booting simply means computer initialization, the process of powering up the computer and allowing it to load to the desktop environment, is called booting. The booting process is only complete when the computer loads to the desktop environment. So that is what I'm saying. The booting process will only be complete when the computer loads to the desktop environment. Apart from that, the computer will not actually be said that it has booted. So the booting process will only be complete when your computer loads to the desktop environment. That is the only time the booting process will be complete. So you press on your power button, then you allow it and it loads to the desktop environment. That is when the booting process will be complete. So we have different types of booting: cold booting and warm booting. I believe you might have been aware of this. So booting is divided into two types: cold booting and warm booting. So what do we mean by cool booting and warm booting? So basically, when you wake up in the morning, you shut down your computer, and before you use your computer in the morning, you power it on. That type of booting and it loads to the desktop environment is called cool booting. But warm booting is peradventure you were using your computer and the computer is malfunctioning, then you need to restart the computer. Then that type of booting is called warm booting. You are restarting, you are booting your computer from an already existing uh, uh, um, environment, that the computer was still working, the processor was still working, and you are just restarting the computer. That is warm booting. Whereas the cool booting is your computer was cool and everything not working, you just wake up in the morning, you power on your computer and it loads to desktop. That is cold booting. But the other way, if you restart your computer uh, and it loads from an already existing state, that it was already in use, that is warm booting. Please, sorry about the numbering. This is one and this is two. So these days, if you want to use the solar system, if you want to use the solar system, we will advise you not to use desktop computer with the solar system, because it will consume lots of power. It would drain your battery quickly. So let's take a closer look at differences between the desktop computer and the laptop computer. I'm saying because I'm into the solar industry, I work with power, and when you are using the solar system, you need to understand how to manage power. And I'm advising that please don't use the desktop with the computer, with the solar system. Use laptop computers. The power you consume to use maybe one desktop computer, you can use it to power five laptop computers or three, depending on the rating. So differences between a laptop and a desktop computer. Some people might not actually know what a desktop computer is and what a laptop computer is. So I'll just give you some differences. You have seen a desktop computer before, and you might have seen a laptop computer before. So if you have not seen them, I will advise you browse them. That is another assignment. Just Google its desktop computer, you see how it looks like, and Google laptop computers, you see how they look like. The number one difference is in terms of power consumption. I will not project, I will just do a rundown of them and we get it done. So your desktop computer consumes more energy than the laptop computer. Another example is that when you are using your desktop computer, all the components, the keyboard is separate, the mouse is detached as a peripheral, the monitor is also a peripheral, and the CPU will be equally be separate. So all the four components that I've just mentioned, they are separate. But when you talk of a laptop, your screen, your keyboard, your mouse, everything is fused into one. There is not actually a big difference between the laptop computer and the desktop computer. All of them, they use the same principle, but the only difference is that your laptop computer can be carried about. It is very portable. We even have mini laptops that you can put it inside your handbag and move. Though the other normal laptop have the a laptop bag that you can put it, but we have a mini type of laptop that you can put it inside your um, handbag and go away with it. So I'm just giving you as an assignment. I didn't intend to project this. So just Google and check desktop computer, laptop computer, mini computer. You see that there are only differences in sizes. But when it comes to operation, all of them function the same way. So, but when it comes to the desktop computer, you cannot put it inside your bag and carry along. It's too bulky. But the laptop computer is very portable. You put it inside of your bag and you can go to any place. When you get to your destination, you use it and you start working.